Hi fans, thanks for clicking the Dreaded Rose report. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Few people didn't. Hearts go out to them. Alright, if Brock Lesnar's flag test does come back positive for performance-enhancing drugs, he could be hit with a fine from the Nevada State Athletic Commission for $1.25 million to $2.8 million. Or rather, $1.8 million. The NSAC guidelines say that the athletes may be fined 50% to 75% of their purse if they failed a drug test for anabolic steroids. Now, see, they haven't said yet what the supplement was that he was taking, that if it did anything. It was still banned, apparently. It was reported that Lesnar made about $2.5 million for his fight against Mark Hunt at UFC 200 in Vegas, Nevada, July 9th. Fines could be lowered if the NSAC, believes Lesnar accidentally took a tainted supplement. You could always, it worked for Hillary. I didn't know they were classified email, so he could say, I didn't know they were tainted. Anyway. After NSAC may go after Lesnar's pay-per-view bonus money also that he receives from UFC. And it's estimated maybe the total payment for the UFC 200 fight could be awful close to $6 million. All right, I'm about ready to sneeze. Anyway, NSAC hearing on Lesnar's possible US ADA violation is expected to be within the next couple of weeks, based on the fact that John Jones already has a similar hearing scheduled for July 18th, after it was revealed on July 7th that Jones possibly violated US ADA policy as well. Other fines: Lesnar could be suspended from MMA for 2 years if he tested positive for performance enhancing, and it's possible he could receive a shorter suspension if the commission believes the violation was accidental. All right. Let's go on down here. WWE has several tournament wrestlers on the radar to sign, the matches that they're having on the network. If you get it, they're having a playoff. I'm trying to find the names on here. Don't see it. I think it's Zack Sabre Jr., Cedric Alexander, Lince Dorado, Akira Ozawa, and Jack Gallagher. They could be in the cruiserweight, tournament coming on. I mean, once they get out of this cruiserweight tournament, they may be brought over. Hey, it's Monday. I'm slow today. Hang on. All right, this week's Legacy series on the network, I believe, goes back to the major event in WCW Super Brawl 1993, featuring not only the Nature Boy fresh off his WWE run, but the event also saw WCW debut the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. The main event was Sting and the world's champion, Vader, facing off. Then they had a brutal and ridiculous tournament, or strap match, I guess you want to call it. It's called White Castle of Fear strap match. But anyway, by the way, Big Show, in the history of the World Heavyweight Championship, or rather World Championship Wrestling history, joined Shane and Ms. Fan as they discussed the breakdown of the Super Raw in 1993. They talked. You got to have the network for that. Other than that, let's get to today. Raw is taking place from the Dunkin' Donuts Center, Providence, Rhode Island, with the final hype for Battleground pay-per-view. And the draft. Got a lot of information here on the draft. Superstars for tonight's including the usual suspects plus the two McMahons, and happenings for tonight include Rollins and Ambrose taking on each other with the title on the line, and of course they're going to be revealing some general managers too, which I thought Shane said he didn't want any general manager. He wanted to do it, but they may surprise us. Oh well. All right, here are some of the highlights for tonight's show. Will a new WWE champion be crowned on Raw? And who will be the general manager of Raw and SmackDown Live? And who will help Sasha Banks against Charlotte and Dana at Battleground? The Wyatts to New Day. They say, come out wherever you are. Nobody's seen them. And will the Bulgarian Brute crush Brewski? Or Broski, whatever you want to call him. And I think Lana probably could. Now here's a little bit of odds and ends things about the draft rules. That's coming up this Tuesday. Remember tomorrow, draft. Undertaker isn't listed among the talent who could be drafted. Okay, that's and Paul Heyman not listed in association with Brock Lesnar. So they won't be splitting those two up. All right, none of the talent currently out injured, which includes Nikki Bella, Emma, and Luke Harper, are listed as eligible. So I have to put them in later. And Kane, by the way, this may tell you something, is listed as Demon Kane. Wyatt families, Wyatt, Rowan, and Strowman are all listed in singles superstars, not together as a tag team. And Lucha Dragons, they're listed as singles superstars. So I suspect those two, they may be splitting up. And they might put Braun Strowman out on his own, and he probably do pretty good with himself. All right, WWE has announced the following rules for the Tuesday's draft on SmackDown. Raw has the first overall pick. And since SmackDown Live is a 2-hour show and Raw is 3, for every 2 picks SmackDown takes, Raw gets 3. An hour per person, I guess. And the tag team, by the way, is 1 pick, counts as 1 pick, unless the commissioner or manager specifically says he only wants 1 person of the team. And 6 draft picks will be made off the NXT roster too, so probably 3 each. Of course, the majority could go over to SmackDown. All right, if you got your pen and paper handy, or play this back later, the list of the new superstars, or rather the superstars that's eligible for the WWE draft are, here's the male superstars. Well, we'll just do the last name. Styles, Del Rio, Cruz, Corbin, Show, Strowman, Wyatt, Lesnar, Cesaro, Jericho, Young with Bob Backlund, Ambrose, Kane, Ziggler, Rowan, Swagger, Cena, Kalisto. I don't know if Kalisto's his last name or not. Anyway, Owens, Henry, Neville, Orton, Reigns, and Rusev with Lana. I'm sure they won't split them up. Zayn, Rollins, Sheamus, Sin Cara, The Miz, O'Neal, and Ryder. All right, tag teams that's available to be split up, I guess. Breezango, Enzo, and Kaz. Can't see them splitting them up. Gallows and Anderson, maybe. Golden Truth, Shining Stars, Outcast, Ascension, Dudley Boys, New Day, and Usos and Vaudevillains. Remember last time they had the draft and they split everybody up? They did split up the Dudley Boys. All right, the females. Alicia Fox, Becky Lynch, Charlotte. She's the women's champion, of course. Dana Brooks, Eva Marie, Naomi, Natalia, Paige, Sasha Banks, Summer Rae. Now, the only thing I can figure is the belts, of course, go with the person, whatever brand they go to. And the other brand will, they'll be making their own belts, I guess. Because I think they're going to have, of course, I'm not sure whether they're going to have, I think 2 tag team champions, we're going to have 2 WWE champions. I'm not sure about the cruiserweights going on now on the network. What else? The Intercontinental Championship and U.S. I guess they're going to have 1 per show. Now with the Divas, I'm not sure whether they're going to have 2 Diva, or not Diva belts. Now I guess the Women's Championship belt. I'm not sure on that. But I would suspect it's at WrestleMania, those 2 shows are going to bump heads, be together, and attack each other, and be the big show, the main event at WrestleMania. The champions. Of course, that'd be a good time to have a Night of Champions, right? In September when I think it comes into town here, have the Night of Champions of the champions on each show. My opinion of the draft, I don't know how yours is, they're depleting. Now they're adding 6 people from NXT, but they are depleting the roster on each show now, because they could go to each, back and forth on each show, with the same people. Have a lot of people. That's why you can have a 16-man tag match. They got a lot of people on the show. Now, whether it's going to work out to everybody's benefit, that they're going to have more airtime now, or maybe some more wrestling, and stop with all the talking, and let more people on the show and wrestle, that might work out for the best for the undercard people. So we'll just have to see if it works, how it works out. But it's kind of hard to divide up the people. But the tag teams is going to be kind of odd to see who gets split up there. And of course, we got some people coming back too. Let me know what you think. Is it a good move or a bad move? Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.